Bonjour et re-bienvenue à Starfield. On se trouve ici sur Mars, juste dans le shadow d'un processing plant là-bas quelconque, là. Un structure. On a le rover, on a l'opportunity justement, qui ont quand même bien refait. Parce que c'est à ça que ça ressemble la patente, là. Bon, qu'il y aurait plus de wear, il y aurait plus de wear sur les roues, mais bon, détail. Snow Globe, Opportunity, Snow Globe, yes. Les petites affaires que j'ai faites entre l'épisode, j'ai été vider mes poches. En fait, j'ai fait le boomstick. Ça, c'est le shotgun qu'on a ramassé. 30 damage against aliens, staggering. Mais check le physical damage, 502. C'est juste que les 12 gauge shotgun, il n'y en a pas tant que ça. J'avais été capable de le faire monter un petit peu plus que ça. Avec les slug rounds. Mais le slug round, le problème, c'est que t'as plus de spread. T'as juste un slug qui part. Puis quand j'ai été chercher le temple, justement, là, j'avais un temple, là. T'sais, ici, ça dit Talk to Vladimir, mais il y en avait un sur Eridani, chose binouche. Puis, non, sérieusement, comme, ça devient comme un rifle. Puis, j'étais juste pas capable. Un shotgun, moi, ce que j'aime, c'est que t'as pas besoin vraiment de viser. On avait fini Unearth, que là, ça dit Complete Final Glimpses. On a Final Glimpses, que ça dit Return to the Lodge. On a Power from Beyond, qui dit Talk to Vladimir to locate temples. Donc, il faut retourner au Lodge. C'est quoi? I've had enough. For now, comme, je pense que notre personnage, il a été assez traumatisé comme ça, là. Ah oui, on a dit essentiellement fuck you à genre aux deux Starborn qui essaient de nous donner genre on fait soit ça ou soit ça, puis les deux sont juste cons. Fait comme c'est ça. C'était où? C'était à Porima. Là, on s'en va en vacances. On va venir ici. On s'en va. Ah, Eliminate the Remorse, mais non. On s'en va à Paradiso. Parce que là, je suis comme tanné. Ben pas tanné, je suis pas tant tanné.
I
Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over now.
Alright. Ouais, ok, fait qu'il n'y a pas rien. Je veux pas board. On a juste un. On va pas le board tout de suite parce que. On va aller parler au gars avant. Paradiso, c'est ça. Qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? On a du chlore. Du chlore puis de l'eau. Mais. Paradiso. Oui, c'est ça, on a été assez traumatisés. On a eu assez de mouvements puis de grosses décisions puis de earth-shattering things. Puis là, on a compris pourquoi que la Terre était détruite parce que c'était essentiellement genre du monde qui a fait comme ah, on était obligé de le faire puis on le fait. À la place de juste essayer de trouver une solution. C'est quoi, c'est facile à dire de ça 400 ans plus tard, là, mais. On a, c'est ça, Sarah est morte. Mon petit griot nature, il est mort. Puis là, je suis comme tanné, ça me tente de prendre ce relax. Fait que là, on est arrivé ici à Paradiso. Je sais pas si c'est du UC Space ici ou c'est du Paradiso Security.
Your safety is our number one priority.
C'est comme un gros resort. Puis sérieusement, ça va être. Prendre un petit break là. Parce que là, on a fait de l'histoire là. Puis là, j'ai l'impression que comme. C'est en train de nous propel. Genre vers la fin du jeu. Là, il nous reste une coupe d'artefacts à ramasser.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates, but they know to stay away for the most part.
Puis comme, sérieusement, comme. C'est ça. On va juste prendre ça relax aujourd'hui là.
Hope
Je
you're
dis
staying
ça.
safe out there.
Qu'est-ce qu'il faut que j'aille? First contact. Speak with Chief Shiguyama. Where's Chief? Chief. Hey, Chief. Ça me fait
Welcome
penser
to
à quelqu'un.
Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service.
Excusez-moi,
Do
j'ai un
you have
éternuement
a
qui s'en vient.
security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
Ah, excusez-moi. I'm here about the distress call you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Ouais, j'ai pas un bon track record de le monde qui me dise ouais, faut vraiment pas que t'en parles à personne, puis la seconde que je peux, j'en parle. Mais non, understood, I swear it. On va voir c'est quoi en
I
fait.
appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
Alright. Any idea who it belongs to?
There's no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat.
Bon, des explorateurs peut-être, they didn't respond, mais non, on l'a
Not
entendu
quite.
aussi.
It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, one of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure. So far, no one's disembarked from the ship. No landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board.
Alright, what do you think you're dealing with?
Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
Yeah, ok, mais à date, on a. À part les artefacts, c'est vrai, là, mais comme ça n'a pas l'air d'être une affaire de Starborn ou rien, là. Seems like a delicate situation.
It
Go on.
is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Alright. Alright. On retourne en orbite, essentiellement. Perimeter orbit, yes. On va juste fast travel, ça va être plus simple. Là. Là, le vaisseau est encore là. Ouais, c'est ça. You're breaking up. Could you repeat that? What? Fait qu'il y a juste rien. I don't think this is working. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure. On va essayer. Je sais pas si où il est son dock là, mais. Ah, il est là, ça a l'air qu'il est là. Mais clairement, tu sais, moi, juste le fait qu'il y ait les docks, juste le fait que, comme,
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
il est écrit Nova Galactic sur le bord. Il est écrit Nova Galactic. Drette là. Clairement, c'est pas des aliens, là. Juste le fait qu'il y a un dock, tu sais, comme un sas, là, genre compatible avec notre vaisseau, ça me dit que c'est pas des aliens, là.
Stay alert. Weapons at the ready.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
I agree with the captain. Now is the time for diplomacy.
Oh, shh. Je sais c'est quoi. Ça, là, c'est des humains qui sont... C'est un colony ship qui est parti de la Terre il y a des centaines d'années. Puis qui arrive à Paradiso. Of course I'm human. I take it you were expecting something else.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life
Ils sont
out here.
partis comme avant que les grav drives soient opérationnels.
You thought you were the only ones? I am afraid you have been unaware of a great many things.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge.
Tu peux me regarder?
This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
Tu peux-tu me regarder quand
A
tu me
pleasure
parles?
to meet you.
What is this ship?
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship Constant.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Generations ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world, in the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago.
Ah, okay. I'm here
I
to
see.
help.
As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others.
Okay. The communication didn't work. Why is
We're
that?
not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
Je vais juste te donner la bonne fréquence puis ça va fonctionner. How did you all survive?
Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race, above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
Ouais. So you know about the people on the surface?
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
Ouais, c'est ça. 200 years. How did it take you so long to get here?
Your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey.
Yep.
That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work. And so they made the decision to leave when they did.
Those others are human beings and they were here first. I'd love to know more, but maybe we should get away from this airlock first.
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
Mais c'est ça. Tu vois que c'est clairement, genre, c'est le même genre de
Welcome to
design
the
qu'on
Earth
a.
colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Ah, for sure, un shotgun, c'est un shotgun.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
I am both shocked and impressed that all of this is still functional.
Ouais, c'est ça, donc... Man, tu vas avoir la surprise de ta vie que comme... Ça a fonctionné, on vient de voir pourquoi, mais genre on vient de voir pourquoi que la Terre est inhabitable,
Now that you're
mais
here,
comme...
I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life.
How long you been captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
Uh-huh. How's your crew holding up?
A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass.
That pour the aliens.
While we hope we can work how to deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years, with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
Fait que ça c'est stupide. Ben pas stupide, mais c'est pas... Les vrais colony ships, là, les seed ships, genre... Tu devrais avoir comme un petit écosystème essentiellement. Genre, tu devrais avoir des plantes, puis tu devrais avoir quelques animaux, puis tu devrais avoir comme tu devrais être capable de faire ta propre bouffe. Parce que tu sais jamais qu'est-ce qui va se passer. Is it difficult?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating.
Man, vous allez avoir un culture comme stellar shock,
at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
Vous allez avoir un culture shock, mes amis. Sounds like you could use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
What's wrong with your communication?
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them.
Ouais, j'allais dire, j'avais un bonbon sur mon mon bureau, je l'ai comme instinctivement, je l'ai pris puis je l'ai commencé à le manger. Je me suis juste coupé le temps que je finisse de le manger parce que j'avoue que j'essaie de pas manger, tu boire, ok, boire mon café c'est correct, c'est une chose là, mais boire mon café, je peux faire ça là. Ah! Mais comme, non, manger c'est un petit peu plus c'est un son qui est un petit peu pire que people in Paradiso want the same, I'll help. Yeah, man, on est en vacances, on vient de trouver...
Paradiso.
Ça va faire changement.
And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim, given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf
La planète
and
est
help us
grosse.
negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Wanna just find another planet, ils pourront pas.
Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
Alright. If you had a claim on this planet, how could others settle here? Ils ont pas de claim, ils sont juste arrivés parce qu'ils pensaient qu'elle allait être tout seul. You tell me what you'd like me to say to them.
Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our planet, and we intend for them to see this our way. So, speak with their leadership and see if you can negotiate a solution on our behalf. Preferably, get them to see things our way. Report back to me and let me know what they say, and we'll go from there.
C'est ça, Parma's huge, why not just settle on the other side?
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Ok, je vais t'expliquer quelque chose. C'est un freaking resort. Ce qui veut dire qu'ils vont pas prendre la planète au complet. No promise I'll be able to convince them.
Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Tu vas avoir un rude awakening parce que
Know what's out there? Things are going to be more.
Il y a genre... Je sais même pas comment commencer, comme t'es 200 ans dans le passé, t'arrives ici tu fais comme ça, c'est notre planète. Mais comme non. Ils ont déjà toute l'infrastructure, ils ont déjà tout le... Comment que je fais pour me... Est-ce que je me suis...
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are.
Mais, où est-ce que je m'en vais? On a-tu passé par l'engineering tout à l'heure?
People always appreciate the good engineering, whether they know it or not.
Non, là je me suis juste perdu parce que je parlais, je regardais pas où est-ce que je m'en allais. Command Bay, lift. Medical Bay. Tu passé par ici? Ah, ils ont des plantes. On n'est clairement pas passé par ici. Ah, c'est probablement dans le cargo bay qu'on était, hein? Ouais, c'est ça, tu peux pas comme arriver puis juste dire non, c'est notre planète puis fuck you, genre. Comme non, vous êtes pas, vous allez pas contrôler la planète. Tu pouvez faire un settlement, mais là vous êtes dans, on est-tu dans le Free Star Space ici? Pour Rima, je pense pas qu'on est dans le Free Star. On est juste un petit peu plus loin que Neon, fait que tu pourrais... pourrais genre comment dire, tu pourrais genre t'établir ici puis juste comme devenir un autre settlement là. Je suis pas mal sûr que Paradiso, le gars il va juste faire comme I don't give a shit, juste comme envoie-le de l'autre côté de la planète. Je suis pas mal sûr que c'est ça que Oliver Campbell va nous dire là. Ah, mais c'est pas réaliste d'arriver là. Comme tu vois clairement que comme...
Hello, and welcome back, Mr. Tofik. I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question. Usually when I come here, the shuttle takes a certain route, showing me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take longer, and we pass by a lot more open water. Was there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required due to a meteor shower affecting the usual descent route. Nothing to worry about. To make up for this, allow me to credit your account with a 15% discount on spa amenities. Once again, we are dreadfully sorry.
It's okay, Peter. I know you're concerned with your service. I just wanted to know why. But thank you for crediting my account.
Alright, on va aller voir ça. Quand même, hein? On va régler ça, puis on va se prendre une chambre ici, mais moi je veux relaxer un peu. Je sais qu'il y a des shit à faire ici aussi.
I can see why this location was chosen for a resort. Very nice.
I'm just glad I don't work on the luxury cruisers that bring people here.
Paradiso Security's only here for your safety. Pretend we're not even here.
I'm here to help if you need it.
Yeah, non merci, je vais aller voir ton boss.
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
I cannot recall ever having the time, let alone the funds, for a vacation someplace like this.
Really?
I've sanded my shoes again.
Sérieusement, de tout ce playthrough-là, je trouve que comme j'ai pas planifié rien, parce que je connais pas le jeu, mais j'ai pas planifié les companions non plus, puis ça donne que, tu sais, on a fait les Rangers avec Sarah, on a fait les Vanguard avec Sam quasiment jusqu'à la fin, puis là on va arriver au Paradiso, on arrive à la place que, avec Andreja, puis elle fait comme ah, je suis jamais venu sur une affaire comme ça, j'ai jamais fait de vacances, j'ai jamais pris de vacances comme ça. Je suis comme damn, ok, on va se prendre une chambre après ça.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Can you tell me about the board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Alright, what were everyone's thoughts?
People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
What's it like?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in. So, it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Alarm's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfronts at a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
Damn, that's circle back.
If you've heard about us elsewhere, chances are it's because of me.
We'll make some time for you, but keep it quick, yeah?
Strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Let's just get to the matter at hand.
Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
Generation ship full of colonists from Earth. I'm sure you can exploit that. I thought it was... no. Generation ship full of colonists from Earth here about...
Well, that's something.
Blah blah blah. On va juste lui dire là.
Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Wow.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home.
See, that's
we
good.
could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Moi, là, je suis comme un complet étranger, puis tu me dis genre... why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with. And how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Yeah, okay, why? Is there any question me? These are human beings and you worry about landscaping?
But
That's
absurd or
absurd.
not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
Oh, ouais, okay. Why can't we just let some other authority?
We operate outside of the Free Stars and the UC, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it, as I've mentioned. It could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
Okay. We're suggesting I destroy the ship.
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
Yeah, no. Why do I have to buy the drive grab?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grab drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants.
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Asshole! I think I made up my mind. Je vais leur racheter un grab drive si c'est ça que ça prend, man.
I assume there's a captain?
Take the settlement deal. No, 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 no. What if after all this they continue to insist their claim on this planet predates
They'd be
yours?
hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can
Man,
be.
eux autres, ils viennent
I'm
d'avant
sorry,
ça.
but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Ah ouais, fait que c'est comme, ils sont pas équipés pour wage war. Ils sont pas équipés pour faire du lawyering. Ok. No, no, let's not make it go away. I'll buy the grab drive and convince them to settle elsewhere.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business.
Comme indentured servitude,
a
non.
200-year-old ship with a modern grab drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return. Though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
They deserve a renewed chance to decide their own fates. That is the right thing to do.
C'est ça, puis j'ai comme 600 000
On behalf of
piastres.
the Paradiso group, we appreciate your help.
Oh, ta gueule, toi. Comme je voulais juste venir prendre des vacances, man. What the hell? Je deviens cynique dans mon vieux. Ouais, attends, non, là on va. Je vais retourner. Yes. Travel. On va retourner les voir. Je vais leur expliquer avant d'aller chercher le Grab Drive. Non, c'est ça, je peux pas... Je pourrais très bien juste les blast out of the sky, mais comme, let's not do that, right? On va aller voir le capitaine, on va dire, regarde, c'est comme... Parce que là, elle dit, j'ai mon claim, mais comme, ok, fine, mais comme, tu pourras pas, là. Tu peux pas le prendre par force. Puis, même si tu gagnes côté civil, côté légal, même si tu passes à travers des courts, puis tu réussis à montrer que tu avais un claim avant le Centaurus Accord, puis blablabla, comme, le claim n'était pas registered de nulle part. Puis là...
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again.
Ouais, c'est ça. Fait que... tu sais, côté légal, t'as pas les ressources Command Bay, ouais, c'est ça. Côté légal, t'as pas les ressources pour te battre puis essayer d'avoir le claim légalement.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going more interesting.
Le capitaine. Le capitaine.
I know Captain Brackenridge has essentially given you free rein to wander the ship. I hope you understand. Given we have... It pays to take security seriously. Something I understand much better now than in my youth.
Ok, fait que là, il me dit rien. Capitaine est où? C'est capitaine, ça?
Hey, if you ever want some piloting tips, I'm your chica.
Non, ça c'est la... Where's the captain? Je peux pas...
We've got
Captain's
strict
quarters?
rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Ah, captain!
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
Okay.
Until next time.
Donc là, je peux littéralement rien faire ici. J'aurais aimé ça être capable de les convaincre, tu sais, avant d'aller chercher le Grab Drive, là. Valo. On va aller voir à Hope Town. C'est Nova Galactic. Ah, really? Come on! Faut tout que je refasse le chemin.
Just stay out of trouble.
Yeah. Si j'avais voulu vous détruire, vous seriez déjà morts, mes amis, là. Engineering.
Quite a heritage to have brought this ship so far over such a long time.
Cargo
Worthy of the
bay.
pride these portraits show.
Cargo bay. J'aime juste ça que comme leur premier...
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to
Leur
see
premier rendez-vous avec genre des humains futurs, c'est genre quelqu'un qui ressemble à moi. Je trouve ça très drôle. Alright, undock.
Operation.
Ah, blablabla. Marion. Allô. Hope Town. Hope Town. Ça c'est quand même la meilleure affaire. On va leur acheter leur... Indentured servitude, no way. On va leur acheter leur grav drive. Puis on va les updater dans le fond avec whatever. Puis là, j'ai dit là, l'autre option c'est la force ou le légal. Puis t'as pas les ressources pour faire un ou l'autre. Either or, là, t'es pas capable. Là. Fait que la meilleure option pour pas... c'est qu'à la place d'arriver là dans 200 ans, tu vas arriver là genre demain matin. Là. Parce que je suis venu ici parce que je veux te voir toi. Let's trade. Je veux acheter des balles, 12 gauge shotgun shell. Puis 7.77, t'en as-tu? Yes. Est-ce que c'est ça? J'ai mon shotgun ici. On va aller voir.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong.
We'd be dust, except for the factory.
Tu serais pas du dust si le factory était pas là, là. À moins que tu sois en dedans quand on l'a fait exploser.
Come then. Meet your death.
Wow, quoi? Non, 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 non. Qu'est-ce qui se passe là?
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from them.
C'est la sécurité, toi?
Just keep it holstered and we'll get along fine.
Pourquoi? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Non! Comme je veux même pas répondre à ça parce que tu peux pas me faire mal, toi.
Oh, hello. I'm not used to people wanting to talk to me. Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
On va essayer d'expedite ça. I'm here by the grav drive an old colony ship.
Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape too. Parts not cheap.
Tant qu'il va pas détruire la
Neither is the
planète.
labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor and it's yours.
C'est quoi, 40 000? 40 000 c'est beaucoup. Can we lower that cost price a bit? That price?
It's a pretty big ask. Given how rare these old grav
40 000 on s'entend que je m'en sac là, c'est juste parce que je veux le 4. We've had that old part for how long and no one has yet to offer to buy it.
True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time.
Sure, the profit you make doesn't compare to the freedom you're giving these people.
Maybe it is selfish of me to demand such a price.
Dang.
Tell you what.
Woo.
Sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work.
Alright, sounds good enough. 25 000, yes, that seems very reasonable.
You're done right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Alright.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Ouais, c'est ça. Adreja, elle a tout tué tout le monde. Je sais pas c'était quoi là, c'est un bug des fois. C'est comme qu'on a eu à Neon là. Neon Security qui ont juste décidé de m'exploser d'en face là. Parfait, là il nous reste juste à aller au ship. On va retourner, on va aller parler à la capitaine. Pouet pouet, Porima. Ah, c'est vrai, c'est Porima qui... Yes. Jump. C'est Porima, où est-ce que voyons. L'ancienne chef de constellation était. Je sais pas si elle est morte déjà. Il va falloir lui annoncer la mauvaise nouvelle. Ouais, il va falloir lui annoncer la mauvaise nouvelle que c'est ça, que Sarah est morte.
Docking procedure is complete.
Non, board. J'allais faire undock, mais non, c'est pas ça que je veux faire. Hein. On va aller parler au capitaine.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Well, then again, I haven't seen any.
Comme I've got a compromise for you. C'est quand même un bon compromis. Genre, moi personnellement, j'achète un rétrofit.
If the other colonists knew how many times the constant almost came apart at the seams. Whew. But thankfully, I never let it. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
We have gravity drafting astrodynamics, yes.
Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical in nature. Maybe we can talk about it in more detail later. I'm sure you have more pressing matters to handle. I've waited this long. What's a little longer, eh? Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
Il me fait penser un peu à... Comment il s'appelle? Electro Boom sur YouTube. There's something else I want to talk to you about.
Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend.
If your predecessors knew about gravitas, why didn't they wait for it?
Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way.
Ouais, ça fait du sens. What do you do as chief engineer?
Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubble gum. Well, if we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on, and the ship flying.
You have any good heroic engineering stories?
Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here.
Ouais, j'avoue que c'est... you said you have more questions for me.
Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time.
Not everyone has ships, but many people do.
I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources.
No terraforming. There are colonies on inhospitable planets. We just use hab units and suits.
I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable.
Ouais, c'est
I
ça.
can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there.
Ouais, c'est ça. No sentient life as far as you can tell, with plenty of diverse living creatures.
Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox.
Yes.
I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right.
Yep. All the questions and
Thank you for
Au
taking
moins,
the
il a
time
répondu
to
un
talk
petit
with
peu.
me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves.
I'm supposed to help you prep the ship for the grav drive.
What grav drive? Just joking with you.
Actually, that.
The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
Yes. Ready as can be. You need my help?
Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you through the process.
Alright, let's go.
Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
Bon, j'ai comme compris la moitié de ces mots-là, parce que c'est du techno-babble, mais je suis le protagoniste, fait que j'ai le super power
Capacitor
de...
NCC 1701 is acting up again, sir.
Again? Well, fix it and add it to the daily report.
No problem. I'll handle it.
Ouais, moi je suis le protagoniste, j'ai un... Ah, shit. Ok, ouais. J'étais comme, je suis protagoniste, ça va juste me dire quel switch qu'il faut que... Ok, 3 preparations. Reroute power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe. Whoosh! Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a ici, là?
What it's like out there, beyond our little community.
Computer Alpha. On va commencer avec Alpha. Wow, turbo pump, starboard. Là, on veut pas exploser le ship, là. Probablement que c'est à partir de là que je pourrais juste comme faire exploser le ship. Là, qu'est-ce qu'on cherche la première affaire? On va le faire en ordre. Reroute power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Port turbo pump. Port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. C'est ça? Ok, une affaire de fait. C'est ça? Reroute power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Yes! Turn off the plasma runoff. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor to 5%. On va aller voir le troisième voir. C'est la même affaire. Plasma runoff inhibitor to 5%. Alright.
There are other people out there.
Puis la troisième affaire, decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Decouple magnetic flange pipe. J'ai de la misère juste à fit ça dans mon cerveau. J'assume que ça va être ici. Magnetic flange pipe enclosures. Decouple. From which component? Je sais pas. Ok, bon, moi là, je sais c'est quoi. Decouple magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Ok. Que je me rappelle de tout ça. Magnetic flange pipe enclosures decouple from the auxiliary module assembly. Yay!
Looks like everything is good to go, both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation?
Sure,
Thanks.
sure. On va aller voir le capitaine.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Yeah, je comprends. Hein, tu l'as déjà dit, un shotgun, c'est un shotgun. Là, comme... Les shotguns, c'est encore des shotguns. C'est juste que là, maintenant, on est capable de... C'est juste qu'eux autres, ils ont des Old Earth guns, là, tu sais, des...
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
Captain.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Grav drive is installed.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you.
Yay!
The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
We're just pas à Crix. Where will we go now?
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here.
I'm glad it worked out.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond.
Ouais, no way que je vais laisser
I'll
du
make
monde
sure
devenir
people
des,
tell
des
tales of your
freaking
generosity
indentured
for as
servants,
long
là.
as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Antique Earth Baseball. On m'a donné 2 baseballs.
We've got strict rules around here. They're strict for a reason.
Alright, là. Là, on descend pour vrai. On va aller. Engineering.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Puis là, eux autres sont cassés finis. Ils sont capables d'aller wherever the hell they want. Case
Never
closed.
seen a ship like yours before. Well, then again, I haven't seen any ships.
Puis là, on s'en va. Cockpit. Undock. J'assume qu'ils vont pouvoir partir quand ils veulent.
Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go, Captain.
On va aller à Paradiso, on va aller se prendre une freaking chambre. Je veux comme avoir le full resort experience là. Je veux me promener en bikini comme il faisait là, puis juste relax un petit peu parce que shit's been weird lately. Location of the ECS constant. Je peux-tu vraiment keep track? Ah ouais, je peux keep track. Nice. Ah ouais, c'est ça. Comme je disais au départ, je m'attendais pas à faire un épisode au complet juste avec le first contact là, mais bon, c'est fait.
Why did I think 3 days was going to be enough?
Nah, man. On va aller. Et du enhance, mais ça dérange pas. Il y a chunks là-bas.
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
Quoi qu'il y a là-bas? Ok, là-bas, c'est d'autres affaires. Non, man, je peux-tu m'inscrire? Je peux-tu m'inscrire? Rent a room, please? Dirk Huddleston.
Another lost belonging notification in the system. When am I going to find the time? Oh dear, a guest. Dreadfully sorry you had to hear my complaint. How unprofessional of me. Hello. Welcome to Paradiso. Dirk Huddleston at your service. Do you need assistance checking in for your reservation?
I'd like to book a room now.
Very well. I can't guarantee we have any premium rooms available at the moment, but if you're still interested, we may have other rooms.
Yeah, for sure, man. Maybe I can help with the lost belongings.
Oh no, you're on vacation. I wouldn't dream of asking a guest to find other guests' lost belongings. But if you want to take a look at the list in the system and you happen to find anything while you're out and about, I suppose it would help me out. Please, don't feel obligated, however.
Alright. Which resort accommodations can you recommend?
For one, our hotel rooms are quite luxurious. The executive suite is especially posh, but perpetually booked. However, I must say, even the economy rooms are exceedingly pleasant. You'll find our beach relaxing, and we have several top-notch shops and dining experiences. I particularly enjoy a spot of afternoon tea from Tranquility. Of course, we also have the galaxy's only gourmet chunks. And if you're feeling adventurous, I believe the Enhance is still running a very popular Paradiso getaway special.
Ouais, ça tu changes de face puis genre tu prétends d'être quelqu'un d'autre. What can you tell me about Paradiso?
Broad question, but I'll try my best. Paradiso is the premier resort destination in the known universe. This planet is as perfect as one could possibly imagine. That is, assuming pristine beaches, constant beautiful sunny weather, and fabulous resort accommodations are to your liking.
Who owns this place?
Parima 2 is owned independently by the Paradiso Group. We exist outside of the United Colonies and Freestar Collective, yet entertain visitors from both. The Paradiso Group is run by several board members, many of whom take residence within the resort itself. They established the resort as a getaway for all on the most beautiful planet in the universe, and I can tell you that there were substantial monetary investments to make sure of that.
Alright, I need a room.
One of our deluxe suites just opened up. I'd be happy to accommodate you. Are you looking for the daily rate or the more economical weekly booking rate?
On va prendre ça relax, man. 1 week, 1800. C'est tellement rien. 1 week,
Thank
mon
you
gars.
for booking your vacation week with us. If you need anything at all, just ask and I will take care of you.
Damn straight, mon gars. Ok. Et là, on va aller voir. Là, on est officiellement des guests. Concierge computer, lost and found. Là, je vais pas toutes les prendre. To attend to room 204. Ongoing security concern. Ouh, ok, ouais, il y a quand même vraiment le stock. Please await further instruction. During display, the community system may say, please understand that the room should be considered occupied. Do not allow any bookings in that room until I give the all clear. Lost wedding ring. Durger. Once in a while. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, gift shop complaint. I'll just do it here. The lady working the store is incredibly rude. On va aller voir le gift shop. I'm getting upset. I keep ordering the 6 prawn delight, but each time I try and taste this, it tastes a little funny. Even this think I don't like it easy. Karen. Une Karen. Fait qu'elle est juste comme mad at everything. Bon, on a fait ça. Mais là, je vais pas tout trouver les patentes, là. Elle est où ma chambre? Lost and found. Je peux-tu voir ma chambre? Ok, mais elle est où ma chambre, mon gars? J'ai booké une chambre.
Have a great day.
General store, je peux-tu avoir un bikini?
We've got stuff. Welcome to Paradiso gift shop and convenience.
Wow.
Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to buy it. And before you ask, there aren't any discounts. So don't even try to haggle with me.
Non, let's not be a dick. J'ai déjà fait de service à la clientèle. Okay, you don't like your job?
Why would I? I have to sell overpriced crap to rude, obnoxious tourists all day. My uncle works for the Paradiso board. When he said he could get me a job here, I expected an executive level job, not this. But it's not all bad. I don't have to worry about getting fired, and I live in Paradiso for free. Now, can I get you something, or are you going to keep asking questions about my life?
Ouais, on va voir qu'est-ce que t'as.
You're going to make me do stuff, aren't you?
I like you. On va juste voir vite vite les balles parce que Tourgate Shotgun. Puis 7.77. Oh yes. Ok, là. Apparel. Resort wear. Resort wear. Ugly. Ugly. Ugly ass. Moi, non, si c'est pas un bikini, j'en veux pas.
Okay. Thanks for shopping.
Check-in. Je peux-tu venir ici? Choose floor. Et le gars, il m'a toujours pas dit où est-ce qu'était ma chambre.
I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
Be sure it is my pleasure to make your stay as accommodating as possible.
I need a room.
Ah, it would seem we have a vacancy. Quite a night. And what is your desired length of stay?
Extend my rental by 1 week.
Wonderful. This should be a week of relaxation and pure bliss.
Enjoy your stay. Credits removed encore. Mais genre, je sais pas où est-ce qu'elle est ma chambre.
Some of our...
Yet another nice day in Paradiso.
Deluxe penthouse suite. 5th floor premium suites. Je sais même pas où ma chambre à moi. Comme, sérieusement?
What a nice day, huh?
Je peux-tu rentrer ici? Non. Il y a littéralement rien à faire ici.
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
Ok, je vais juste... je pense qu'on va arrêter ça là. Puis la prochaine fois, on va commencer la quête pour... ben, essentiellement trouver notre chambre. Parce que... ça fait 2 fois que je paye pour une chambre, puis il me dit même pas un où. J'ai pas d'activité, j'ai pas arrêté quand on était sur Neon, j'avais un... un affaire pour me dire, genre, où est-ce qu'elle était ma chambre, là. J'ai rien. Visit your rented room. Mais genre, visit my rented room, ça sera... Ah, c'était chicave. Il était là, c'est juste que comme il a réactivé celui que j'avais. Ah, là il me le donne 2 fois. Parce qu'il y en a un qui est à Neon. Parce que ça a l'air qu'il est encore actif pour Neon. Même si je suis plus... Visit my rented room, ça va être ici. Fait que là je suis où là? Où est-ce que je suis? Executive floor, je sais même pas j'étais où. Je pense que je suis dans le Deluxe Penthouse, genre. Ouais, Deluxe Penthouse, ok. Wow, quand même. Alright. Cool. Prendre une petite douche. Relaxer un petit peu. Man, ok, c'est gros là. C'est pas petit là. Yeah! Alright, bon ben là-dessus, on va se laisser. On va se revoir la prochaine fois pour un autre épisode de Stellaris. Ben non, j'arrête pas de le dire. Ça fait une couple de fois que je le dis, là, j'ai probablement comme un autre game de Stellaris qui s'en vient dans pas trop long. On se revoit pour un autre épisode de Starfield. Au revoir.